but I hope you're all safe and healthy where you are, staying put, sheltered in place, and enjoying all this time with your family. And this is what I'm loving about this series, is that everything we're sharing with you are things for you and your family to do together. And most of the time it's like picking up a board game or grabbing some pictures and reviewing things. But today is about a really, really cool product and a very, very special company to me and my classroom and to me as a teacher. I've done a lot of work with these guys, and I'm so excited to bring on my friend and inspiration for all of this fun stuff, Miss Cynthia from Alive Studios. How are you?
Hey, hello. Good to be here, Adam, on this Friday or whatever day it is. I don't even know.
It's hard to keep track, isn't it? Well, I'm so excited to see you, and I'm so excited to talk about this today. So you and I have done a lot of work together in the realm of technology in the classroom, and that's what we've really focused on. And then you and Dee Dee and I talked on our podcast about how we can really bring this to life at home. And I know we're really trying to push that now because that's what everybody's dealing with. So Alive Studios itself has some really awesome products for teachers. But in the past few weeks, we've really been realizing how beneficial your products are for little ones at home. And I've got in front of me right here the My Math Alive journal. And I know Cynthia is going to talk to you guys all about the My Letters Alive journal, which both are phenomenal pieces. But I'm going to let her tell you all about these things. Parents, teachers, both, if you're watching, these are perfect for your little ones at home. If you're a parent watching, this is one of those things that's going to take everything you have to do that the teachers are sending home and kind of make it, like we say, come to life. There's a reason we called it that today. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Cynthia. Thank you so much for being here, and share the awesomeness that you have on screen right there.
Thanks, Adam. We're going through a really sobering time right now. And, Alive Studios predominantly sells to schools and school districts, helping teachers bring learning to life for pre-K and kindergarten and even first grade. And gosh, now that the season that we're going through, parents, we're all home with our kids, trying to homeschool them. And we realized one of our products is perfect for helping parents at home with their kids, and that is our journals. And they're $10. They're really inexpensive, and they come with a free app. And we made the apps free for families, especially low-income families that might be struggling. And gosh, now even we're all struggling. We have a free app, and these journals come alive. So we have it for reading, and we have it for math. And I can show this to you. This is our kindergarten. This is our pre-K one. But I have a pre-K and a kindergarten one. They look the same. Your child would put their name. There's a lot of pride in putting their name on the journal. This is all about learning their letters and sounds, and even early writing. We all need help with early writing since we're so used to doing it digitally. But it comes with these stickers, and as the kids master their letters and sounds, they earn the sticker badges. So it's kind of fun to do with the kids. And I'll show you, I got it set up right here. So I downloaded my free app on my iPad with this little fancy case I got from Amazon. So A is for Amos Alligator. You color them, add things in its habitat. But if you scan this letter A bug, Amos is going to come alive. Now watch how I do it. I'm just going to point to it. And there's Amos Alligator alive on my iPad. And you can move him around. You can take pictures with him. So he's walking on my desk. And you can kind of see that. Walk on my desk. Take pictures. Take him outside. You learn all about the alligator. And here, this is the letter. Again, lowercase, but you could take a picture with the letter. You could even go around the house and take pictures of things that start with the letter A, and then you can email them to the teacher, and just, whether you're sending the animal to the teacher or the letter and the kids, it's a lot of fun. And then we have A and the sounds. A. The letter A makes two sounds, just like alligator. Amos Alligator. A for Amos, A for alligator. So, you remember that for the rest of your life. And the other cool thing is we have this tracing. So you can pick your favorite color, and you can trace. And the cool thing is you cannot learn how to write it wrong. And the teachers asked us to make sure we put this in there so we could learn to write it correctly, both upper and lowercase. And of course, it times them, especially with the boys. They love to be timed. They'll do it over and over and over to get their best time. And of course, it's going in their long-term memory. So that's a little bit about our journals. And then math is you feed the animals, all 20 of them, which is
yeah. Yeah, I'm so excited. And there's so many things that people that know me know I'm such a huge fan of these things. And I'm so glad you showed all the different parts, because I think sometimes people hear the money side of it. But the thing I always tell people about this is it's $10 well spent, because the learning is endless with these. Yeah. Yes, it's a paper product. So the actual writing of it is going to be a one and done for your students. I mean, they can trace it again and again. But right. I know my students in my classroom, like, so this is the math one, if you all can see it. And here is a picture of Frankie Frog. And my kids would go back and color and color and draw and draw and draw. And regardless of the fact that they'd finish this page once, the magic is right there, because with that app, the learning never stops. And there's so many cool things you guys put in that, on top of what you already said, the writing it the right way. That is a huge one, because there are apps out there that allow a child to do it wrong. Yeah. And then just the way they can interact with the animal. You mentioned taking a picture and sending it to a teacher. That is perfect for this time right now. With kids doing all their learning at home, how cool would it be for them to show their teacher with a picture of Frankie Frog hopping on their project they just finished, or whatever it may be, right? It doesn't have to just be with the journals. And that's the key factor, I think, for what's going on right now is once you grab that picture, like you said, you could take it outside. You could have it next to the book you're reading. You could make it look like that frog is laying down with you in bed to go to sleep at night. And
then write a story about it.
And write a story about it.
Going on an adventure, and you write a sentence or two, or whatever, send it to the teacher and stay very connected, because that's so important right now, is just staying connected and using this. And our philosophy is always to stay collaborative and interactive. So it's just not, you're staring and pecking, you're interacting, right? Yeah. So get your siblings, get them to take a picture with Gertie Giraffe, the whole family in there, and it's endless, the ideas that the kids can come up with.
Yeah, and I'm so the endless idea, and then the interactivity is the coolest part, because you're exactly right. It's not just mindless scrolling through a website or through an app, which I get, especially now. There's a time for tech and a time for not. But now that everything is forced as distance e-learning, that doesn't mean just on a computer screen 9 hours a day. And I think that's what's so important to remember. And that's where I keep pointing over here, but I've got my stack of journals. That's where these come in so handy, because it combines both. They're coloring, they're writing, they're drawing. And we know that they say letter's a live journal, a math a live journal, but you and I have done a lot of work together to know that there's so much more to it. There's animal science with the habitats, with the things that animals eat, their diet. And with the Live Studio Zoo there on the website, there's tons more to explore, right?
Yeah, we've got a little nuts. I mean, we're just very passionate about, providing tools for teachers and parents to get our kids engaged with reading and letters and sounds and early writing. There's a really strong foundation through a fun zoo adventure, right? Mm-hmm. So, and there's really nothing for distance learning for that age group. You're not going to have a kindergartner or first grader on distance learning. So this is kind of a great way to bridge that gap with the teacher and the parents and the kids at home.
Right. Yeah. And one thing that I've done, and I know a lot of little ones are using right now to bridge that gap, is an app called Seesaw. Mm-hmm. And Seesaw is like a digital, kind of like a messenger for teachers back and forth. And as you were taking that picture of Amos, I'm just thinking in my head, like all this stuff, these activities in Seesaw or handwritten activities that kids are doing and then uploading to their teacher, how much cooler would it be for them to be able to like put their little alligator next to it and take a picture of their work, rather than just having their work? It's endless. Like we keep saying that the writing stories and the descriptive words right now is a big one with my son's class. They're doing a lot of describing the world outside as we take walks. And I'm just thinking, if we could take Amos and go walk by like a little pond that looks like a swamp.
You do an animal a day on a walking adventure, right?
Yeah.
And take pictures of all the places you've been and send it in. Yeah. I would love those, actually.
I know. I'm kind of thinking maybe when we take our walk today, we're going to take our iPads with us and do that. And I said iPad, but I know any connected device can use these. Is that correct?
Any smartphone, Android, iOS, tablets, and one of the newer Amazon Fires. You can absolutely do that too.
And once you have the app downloaded, there's no need for Wi-Fi or anything, right?
Yeah. Once the app is on your device, it's yours forever, and you just make it come alive endlessly. So yeah, that's what's kind of nice.
So now I'm picturing like taking a ride in the car, because a lot of people I know are doing that. We can't go out and visit places, but we can drive and having Tommy Toucan like fly next to us on the road as we're going down the road. There's a lot of room for experiments here.
Yeah, no, I'd love to see the photos. Do that. So if you're going out to eat through the drive-through and you get food, get a picture with the animals.
Yeah, and you've been telling people. I know people have been sharing their stories all through your website, and then social media is at Alive Studio Zoo. Is that right?
Yeah, everything's Alive Studio Zoo.
Okay, so you can visit the website. I know there's a link they can get to the journals right away. At the end of this, maybe we'll roll the little video that I made for you guys so they can see the journals in action some more.
They could go to alivestudiozoo.com and actually they'll see a whole section about the journals for parents. So they'll see it right there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so parents, check it out for sure. Teachers, check these out for now, but also check back to things for the future when you do get back in your classrooms, because there is a wealth of options on alivestudiozoo.com, not just the journals, but it's going to make your classroom come to life. I know I've used Alive Studios for the past 3 or 4 years. Gosh, has it been that long?
Yeah, it's actually our anniversary this week. We just completed 6 years.
Oh my God, congratulations. That's awesome. It doesn't feel like it though, yeah?
Not really. I feel like it's still just startup.
Yeah, I feel like I just met you last year in Vegas, and it was not that. It's been a few years since we've worked together. So I love you guys. I know other teachers do as well, and thank you for jumping on today and doing this.
Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. If you're a mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, guardian of any sort, and you're concerned about your children being out of school for lengthy periods of time, I get it. I'm a dad, I'm a kindergarten teacher, I understand the struggle. That's why I love this free mobile app and these journals from my friends at Alive Studios. This free mobile app combined with these journals makes animals pop up in 3D augmented reality to make learning fun and alive. Your kids can even take pictures with the animals in your own home. All you need are these magical books for learning letters and numbers, pair them with the free app, and you're ready to rock.